Hey guys, we're about 10-15 minutes out from the start of the first press conference.
Thank you.
We're going to be starting in about 30 seconds. Hi, everybody. Why am I hearing an echo?
We hear that too.
Check, check. 1 second. Okay, there we go. Hi, everybody. We're joined by FNATIC, who are coming off of their match against DRX. Please use the Zoom hand raise function if you'd like to ask a question, and then we'll call on you. Let us begin with Sons of Chaos.
From LATAM.
Yeah, from Latin. Thank you very much. And sorry for those guys. And for those who want to answer, what happened on the second map? And they had already won the game and they couldn't define the victory.
What was the last part of that question, sorry?
They could define the victory.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Difficult to find the victory.
Oh, yeah, well, I think that like the most obvious response would be we lost both pistols and we lost, I think, 5 out of 7 clutches. But I think that it goes a little bit deeper than that. Like, I think that there were rounds on attack where we kind of froze up a little bit and we're a little bit lucky, I think, at times to actually get into those clutch situations. But we got very unlucky in not being able to close out those clutch situations. And, you know, crap happens, is what it is.
Thank you very much for the answer and good luck. And the next is the tournament.
Thank you.
Are there any more questions from the remote media?
They're done with us now.
Yeah, I know, right? Send them home.
5th to 6th, noobs.
Any questions from the on-site media?
Declan from Dexerto. This one's also for Minnie. Do you think your team here will kind of walk away from this era of Valorant as kind of the best team to never get a trophy?
Like, what other teams are there that are good? Probably, I guess.
I guess DRX. And you've got a trophy yet.
Yeah, I think it's like, and there's nothing that comes to my mind that's close, but it's what it is.
All right.
It's not over yet though. I'm still young.
I think that's part of it. Is like our team wasn't built straight away. Maybe Koja might have a different opinion, but like it wasn't built straight away to instantly win everything. We've always had quite a young roster with inexperiences. I think that like to say that that's an excuse for never winning despite how far we've gone isn't what I'm trying to say. But like I think we've done well given some of the circumstances, but like we have fucking kiddos on our team, so it's like it's a bit of both, you know. It's like we really should probably have won something by now, but like, you know, we got to pat ourselves on the back a little bit at times, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Exactly.
And I've got one for Enzo as well, if you'd like to answer it. So right after the match, you guys lost, and Alpha kind of came over, and you guys kind of embraced. Did you kind of say anything, or what was kind of happening?
We didn't say much. We just shared the moment together. That's pretty much it. I mean, we had a super good year together with Alpha. I think we can be proud of what we did. I'm really happy I have met him because he's one of the best person I've met in my life. So I'm just really grateful for that. And we shared like a super good tournament together. We worked really hard, and we just didn't go to the grand finals and won the event. So obviously we were both really sad, you know, because we dedicate our life to this. So yeah. But yeah, we just we just decided to leave the moment together. To, you know, it's a sad moment. So yeah, that's it.
Hello, guys. Ikut from Upcomer. How would you summarize your experience in the Volkswagen Arena with fans, without fans?
Yeah, it was really cool. I think like when you're in the game, it's really hard to kind of, for me, when I'm in the game, I don't even realize they're there until the winning moment or the losing moment, and you take off those headphones and you take off the in-ears, and suddenly you really hear the roar of the crowd. Like you can hear it sometimes quite faintly through like the mic or whatnot, or some cheering and whatnot that's muted. But when you really take off your headphones, that's when you're like, oh bloody hell, it's blooming loud in it. Is this what it's like every round? So it's just really cool to have people obviously supporting us and obviously rooting for us. But yeah, it's always a shame to not win and keep that kind of dream going, especially because it was like in a crowd that really wanted us to win. Imagine if we did win, but it happens. And yeah, it was a really good experience. I was looking out into the crowd quite a lot afterwards and kind of actually appreciating it.
Thank you so much.
We had a couple more questions come in. This is a question for Boaster. Why did you go for half shields and overtime on Ascent?
Oh, did we do that? I don't even realize.
Because he's an idiot.
Just me.
Probably.
It was probably just me. Like,
Bro, it's lucky if Boaster remembers to buy, let alone full armor. So let him off.
Yeah, I didn't even realize. I was just at that point, overtime and Ascent on a map that it shouldn't have gone overtime. It's just like my brain was absolutely like I was trying to see how we could win, and then I wasn't even focusing on myself by the end of it. So yeah, I was just kind of like in autopilot I was just thinking about strats, what we could do to win.
Thank you. This next question is from Armando Montes. My question is to anyone who wants to answer. What is the knowledge that you take away after this year? What is the feedback you have after the results in all the international events?
I think I got a good answer for that because, like, I don't know how detailed and boring I want to go, but like, so last year, like our structure was very kind of me and Boaster were kind of like working it out together. Like we're very new, fresh. Like I've never coached a team before. He's never really IGL'd a team before. So we're kind of working things out. And then towards the end of the year, like we brought on assistant coach, and then it like we felt that like at times we were a bit too rigid. So like last Champions, we felt that we were a bit too rigid with some things, but we thought that like some of the things that we were doing were like really good. But I think that like this year, like the approach was a little bit looser, just to see what me and Boaster just together would come up with. So because we're a bit looser, I think like in the less pressured games, we were a little bit more explosive and aggressive. But then when it came to like some of these big tournaments with crowds and pressure, that I think that kind of took a bit of a toll. Like I think that we were a bit too unstructured at times. Like, you know, if you got loads of stress on you, you want to be able to just autopilot a little bit. And I didn't do enough, I guess, to kind of create like an autopilot system for the boys this year. And I think that like that's a lot to ask, I guess, because I was just the head coach by myself. But I think because me and Jake worked together this year without an assistant coach for most of the time, that's like now we understand like what the weakness is in kind of our structure. And working with Alexei, like SLK, for this event, kind of, I think highlighted some of the ways in which we can kind of round out our game now. Like I think it's kind of obvious to me, like how we're going to improve in the future.
This next question is from Sons of Chaos Latam. For those of you who want to answer, how do you see the growth of Valorant in your region and worldwide? What will be your goals for next year?
Win.
What was the question, sir?
How do you see the growth of Valorant in your region and worldwide? What can be your goals for next year?
Growth of our region worldwide?
I think like the other regions seem to be getting quite a lot of attention, like with the Paper X being that kind of hype team that everyone's kind of rooting for. DRX quite had a big kind of chunk of audience supporting them today. But I think our region is growing. The talent levels are going up as well. Like it's getting more and more competitive each year. It's tough. And yeah, I think audience levels. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't actually.
I think it's like
stats.
obviously like just it's getting more popular.
Yeah,
And like
I think so.
like all that like it's crazy that like every region seems to have like both good teams and like crazy fan bases. Like I can't think of like a region or a country where it's just like, well, there's probably some countries, but you know what I mean? Like in terms of like countries you think about for esports, like they're all involved, it seems. Like we've now got potentially China maybe coming in soon properly. Like Korea, Japan, like it's like South America. You've got like every continent is like involved, which is crazy. And it's not like other games where like there might be some of the other regions involved, but they don't really watch the game. It's like it seems like there's also like a fan base behind it, which is really cool.
I'm gonna see Oceania get involved.
Yeah, they're kind of like screwed by like servers and stuff. Like
Thank you. I think we'll go next to Ian from Valoranting.
Hi, this is for Alfier. Was there a special moment that you had outside of the games or matches that you will remember fondly, whether with fans or teammates or other players?
Actually, I remember all memories. I will because it was good time, my friends and my teammates, and I like this time. And if I'm 50 years old, I'm gonna remember these memories because it's very important for my life. And it's my second LAN experience, and it was Turkey. So, yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yes.
sweet.
Ian, did you have any more questions? No, I see your hand going down. Mustafa from Esports Gazetesi.
Selamlar, sorum Alficer'e. Öncelikle yenilgin için üzgünüm. Senin de çok üzgün olduğunu biliyorum. Seride çok güzel bir performans ortaya koymuştun. Fakat galibiyet için yeterli olmadı. Sence bu serideki hatalarınız nelerdi? Ayrıca seyircilere ve destekçilerine söylemek istediğin son bir sözün var mı?
İlk öncelikle teşekkür ederim destekleyen herkese. Hatalarımız da bence ben hata olduğunu düşünmüyorum. Yani ilk iki map'te bir hatamız olduğunu düşünmüyorum. Ascent map'inde özellikle çok fazla clutch verdik. Yani ondan dolayı kaybettiğimizi düşünüyorum. Alınması gereken clutch'lara verdiğimiz için.
Thank you. Declan, do you have one more?
So this one's from Mystic. I was just wondering what the comms were like kind of in that final round. That was pretty crazy when Alfier was trying to revive you.
He's gone left, he's gone right, he's back left. The breach is left side, right side, and he just taps one, and I don't even know. Like he's shooting heads, and he's rezzing me, and then he doesn't res me, and it's just like I don't even know. Right now it's just a blur. I mean, I got rezzed, died, and that was it basically.
All right. And then last one, just want to ask it to the three guys from the Summon FC days. How do you think kind of your past selves would look at you right now, where you are, kind of where you finished today?
You're bloody rubbish, mate.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Like when we started Summon FC, I thought that like it was just like a stepping stone to go join like a real team. So like the fact that we kind of here together almost 2 years, well, over 2 years later is kind of crazy. And we've made like almost every single LAN but one. Like it's a hell of an achievement. Like considering I was just like, it was just a learning curve for me because I never coached a team before. And like now I get to learn on one of the best teams in the world, going to international events. So that's kind of cool.
2 years ago, I was stacking shelves at Tesco, at the supermarket. So it's pretty crazy to, see where we are right now and want to continue.
And then really quickly, Minnie, what was the job that you quit before you joined FNATIC?
I was a graphic designer.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. FNATIC, I think this will conclude the press conference. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
We are joined by DRX, who are coming off of their victory against FNATIC. Please use the Zoom hand raise function if you'd like to ask a question, and then we'll call on you. Would anybody from the remote media like to go first? Let's begin with Hussein from TG Esports.
Hello, guys. Congratulations for your win. So I want to ask about the last match compared to this match. This match, you really played well. It was a very difficult match, but you managed to gain the win. What do you think did change between the last match against Loud and this match? What did change?
우선 승리 축하드리고요. 지난 경기와 이번 경기를 좀 비교해서 질문을 드리고 싶어요. 지난 경기 대비 이번 경기는 뭐가 달라졌기에 오늘 이렇게 접전 끝이었지만 승리를 하실 수 있었나요?
제가 할까요? 네. 일단은 저번 경기보다 일단 이번 경기가 스코어가 밀림에도 불구하고 저번 경기보다 분위기가 훨씬 더 좋았고 저번 경기는 왠진 모르겠는데 되게 저희가 축 처져 있는 느낌이었다면 이번엔 확 좀 다 신경이 좀 살아있는 느낌이 있어가지고 다 그런 거에서 좀 더 어제보다 좀 더 이제 간절하지 않았나 싶어요.
So in comparison to yesterday, I think today we were a little bit more sharp. We were the mood within the team was much better. It was the tension was good. I think yesterday we struggled a little bit. Everyone was a little dull. We don't know what the reason for that was, but I think the mood within the team was what made the real difference.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thanks. We'll go next to Ian from VALORANTing.
Hi, this is for Stacks. What mindset or philosophy do you and the team hold on to allow you to overcome difficult matches like this one against FNATIC?
네, 스택 선수 팀 내에서 어떤 철학이나 멘탈적인 요소를 갖추어야지 이렇게 좀 어려운 경기 끝에도 역전승을 하고 결국 승리를 따낼 수 있나요?
저희 팀만 봤을 때는 일단은 저희도 일단은 많은 경험을 해봐서 이렇게 지고 있는 상황에서도 저희가 멘탈이 깨지지 않는 게 이제 경험이 차서 그렇게 된 것 같고 그리고 이제 상황에 맞게 이제 팀원들이 제가 하는 오더를 잘 들어서 그렇게 해서 그냥 쉽게 이긴 것 같아요.
So I think the first thing that you need is the experience. I think all the experience accumulated amongst all the players on DRX was enough to carry us through. I think through our previous experiences losing, we were able to maintain sort of that mental that we needed to come back and take the win. The other thing that we need is the ability to stay focused. I think my team members did great listening to my orders within the game, and that's what you need.
Thank you. We'll go next to Sons of KS.
Thank you very much, and congratulations on your win. And for those who want to answer, the difficulty of the champions is becoming more and more stronger. Between Exit and FunPlus Phoenix, who do you like to face and why?
다음 경기는 이제 오늘의 다음 경기는 FPX와 엑셋의 경기인데요. 거기서 이기는 팀과 이제 다음 경기를 치르게 되셨어요. 어떤 팀이 이겨서 DRX의 다음 상대가 됐으면 좋겠나요?
아무나?
제가 할게요. 예, 개인적으로는 엑셋이 올라왔으면 좋겠지만 이제 실력적으로 봤을 때는 저희는 FPX가 좀 더 잘한다고 생각을 하기 때문에 FPX가 올라올 것 같지만 저는 이제 엑셋이 올라왔으면 좋겠다라고 생각하고 있어요.
So I would prefer if Exet make it up, but I think between the two teams, FPX is probably more likely to win today. But I would prefer to play against Exet.
Thank you very much, and vamos!
Vamos!
Thank you. We'll go next to Brian Bencomo from Nerd Street Gamers.
This is to anyone who wants to answer. You guys have lost at this stage of the tournament at both previous Masters. How does it feel to finally win at this stage and make top 4?
네, 이번 질문 아무나 대답해 주시면 되고요. 과거 올해 지난 두 마스터스에서는 이제 이 단계에서 탈락을 했어요. 2번 연속으로. 이번엔 드디어 저주를 깨고 최소 4등이라는 기록을 달성을 하셨는데 그거에 대해서 소감 한마디 부탁드리겠습니다.
저희도 또 5, 6등을 하는 게 아닌가 뭐 불안함도 있었고 걱정도 많았는데 결국 이기게 돼가지고 기분이 매우 좋은 상태입니다.
I think there was always that worry that we would finish 5th and 6th again this time. It was always creeping there in the back of my mind, even throughout today's series. But we've overcome it, and I'm really excited that we have achieved it.
This is from Brandon at Run It Back. To anyone on DRX, when all was said and done, DRX had 7 successful clutches to FNATIC's 2. 4 of those 7 were in 1v2 or 1v3 scenarios. What can you attribute the clutch factor that saw you persevere in this hard-fought matchup?
오늘 양 팀의 클러치 개수를 비교해 보면은 DRX는 7번, FPX는 FNATIC은 2번을 했어요. 그리고 오늘 DRX의 7개 클러치 중에서 4개는 1대2 또는 1대3 상황에서 이루어졌어요. 그래서 이렇게 4대1 상황에서 클러치를 할 수 있는 게 어디서 어떻게 하면은 할 수 있는 건지 설명 부탁드리겠습니다.
명언이 부팅하면 돼. 클러치는 이제 클러치라는 상황이 상대의 실수와 저희 이제 침착함이 같이 와야지만 가능한 상황이라고 생각을 하는데 오늘 프나틱 선수들은 실수를 되게 많이 한 것 같고 저희도 이제 침착하게 잘 1대 다수지만 유리하게 싸워보자 이런 식으로 마인드를 가져가서 클러치 상황이 되게 많이 나왔던 것 같습니다.
Whenever you're in a potentially clutch situation, you need 2 factors. First one is you have to stay calm yourself. And then the second team is you have to wish that the opponent makes mistakes. I think FNATIC made several mistakes today. I think maybe they were a bit nervous. We tried to stay calm and stay focused, so I think that's what gave us the edge.
Thank you. If there are no more questions from the remote media, we'll move to on-site media.
Hi. This is Declan from Dexerto. I was just wondering, do you think your large support staff is useful this deep into the tournament? Like, does it add any kind of advantage that you have 4 coaches?
이렇게 대회가 장기적으로 이루어질 경우에는 DRX는 특히 코치가 2분 더 계시잖아요. 그렇게 좀 지원해 주시는 코치들이 많은 게 좀 장점으로 작용을 하나요?
엄청난 장점으로 작용을 하고요. 상대를 분석함에 있어서도 저 말고도 저희 순우나 민수 코치가 있기 때문에 훨씬 더 시간을 아껴서 아껴서 분석을 할 수가 있고 작전을 만드는 것도 훨씬 더 다른 팀보다 많은 것들을 만들 수 있어서 짧은 시간 안에는 그래서 굉장한 장점이 있다고 생각을 하고 있습니다.
Absolutely. It's a huge benefit to have so many coaches, especially when you're short on time. We can divvy up our roles. Our other 2 coaches, Glow and Argency, play a huge role in setting up some new strategies and also analyzing our opponents. So it's really amazing when you have as many coaches, as many back-end staff at these sort of tournaments.
And are your other coaches able to give you input during tactical pauses, or is it just you?
전략적 타임아웃 때도 나머지 2 코치분들이 감독님께 좀 많은 인풋을 주는지 아니면은 대부분의 경우는 감독님이 직접 콜을 내리시는지 궁금합니다.
저도 무대에 올라가 있다 보면 긴장하기 마련이고 저 또한 생각이 나지 못할 때가 있는데 실시간으로 계속 얘기를 하면서 더 좋은 방향을 순우나 민수가 얘기를 해주기 때문에 도움이 굉장히 많이 되고 있고 또 서로 다른 생각들을 좀 제대로 된 정답지를 찾아가는 데 있어서 같이 맞출 수 있어서 엄청난 도움을 받고 있다고 생각하고 있습니다.
Absolutely. When I'm on stage, because it's a stage, often even I am nervous. And so I struggle sometimes to think clearly and I forget things. So it's really helpful to have the 2 coaches off stage who can talk to me and we can bounce ideas off of each other. And they always have something to add at these matches.
And then last one, this is for anybody who'd like to answer it. So with Fnatic out of this event, do you think they're the best team to not have won a trophy in this era of Valorant before the league system and next year?
네, 다음 질문은 아무나 대답해 주시면 될 것 같고요. 이번에 이제 프나틱이 탈락을 하게 되었는데 여태까지 우승을 경험하지 못한 팀 중에 프나틱이 가장 강팀이다 라는 말에 동의를 하시는지, 그에 대해서 어떻게 생각하시는지 궁금합니다.
대답 너네가 아무나.
Absolutely agree.
Why?
저희를 너무 많이 이겼기 때문에 그렇게 하고 생각합니다.
I think it's because they've beaten us many times.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any more questions for DRX? Yes, one more from the audience.
Hi guys, great comeback today.
Thank you.
Like you said, Fnatic made some mistakes, especially during the clutch rounds, but we saw them made some obvious mistakes during your run on Ascent. How do you think the second map would have played out without those mistakes? And you seem to capitalize on them so well. So what do you think about it? Thank you.
네, 아까 그 클러치 상황에 대해서 좀 이어서 질문을 드리고 싶은데요. 특히 어센트 맵에서는 프나틱이 되게 많은 실수를 했어요. 그래서 그런 실수를 하지 않았다면 오늘 어떤 결과가 있었을 것 같은지, 그리고 그런 실수들의 영향이 어땠는지 궁금합니다.
사실 이제 실수가 많이 나는 쪽이 보통 경기를 지곤 하는데, 아마 프나틱이 실수를 안 했더라면 저희는 그 기회를 못 잡고 아마 13대 10 이렇게 해서 졌을 것 같은데, 그냥 상대방에 이제 실수가 없었더라면 그냥 졌을 것 같아요.
So at this level of play, it's very often that teams lose because of their mistakes, and only because of their mistakes. I think if they hadn't made some of those mistakes, I'm pretty sure we would have lost maybe 13-10. It's unfortunate that they made those mistakes.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
I think we have one more.
Hey guys, but from Player Bros. Congratulations on your win. My question is that even though Fnatic had the majority of the fans today, you had a huge amount of fans cheering for you. Were you expecting to have that kind of fan support? And would you like to say anything to your fans?
네, 오늘 현장에서 프나틱 팬들도 굉장히 많았지만 DRX도 만만치 않게 팬들이 많이 응원을 해주셨어요. 그래서 그에 대해서 어떻게 느끼셨는지, 그리고 이렇게 현장에서도 DRX 팬들이 많을 거라고 예상을 하셨는지 궁금합니다.
내가 대답. 오늘 저희의 팬들이 이렇게 많을 거라고 전혀 예상하지 못했고, 프나틱에 알파일 선수가 있기 때문에 당연히 모두가 프나틱을 응원할 거라 생각을 했었고, 경기가 좀 더 가열되면서 저희 쪽 응원 소리도 많이 들렸었는데 너무 기분 좋았고요. 그리고 예상하지 못했었습니다. 네.
It was actually very unexpected. Knowing that Alpha Hair is playing on Fnatic, we expected most, if not all of the crowd to be supporting or rooting for Fnatic. But I think as the match got heated and there were some, tight situations, we could hear the DRX chants through the comms and through our headset, and that felt really great. And it really feels amazing to have so many fans cheering for us here.
Thank you. Thank you. I think that was the final question to DRX. DRX, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today. This will conclude the final press conference of this series.